What's good, Taurus? TT is here with another channeled message. This message is for anyone that may be currently feeling as if you're standing alone in a particular situation, but you're also being like ostracized, observed. You're like the opposing forces feels like it's against you. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. You may be feeling like someone's trying to persuade you or bribe you into making a major life decision. It may be difficult for you to prove this, but you can kind of tell that someone is using their intellect to kind of play a role or have a hand in your life, or maintain some type of territory or control over you. Okay, so take it how it resonates. However, if that's you, then this message may be for you. Remember that all my readings are timeless, serving only as confirmations of your own intuition. So viewers, discretion is always advised. As y'all know, I assume no control over the messages being channeled through me, okay? I leave my control issues outside of this space and this reading. And if you guys are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. Let's see. So what's your channeled message to Taurus? There's some type of confirmation that you're curious about, that you need. There's some type of answers that you need during this time. So that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Like, the overall purpose of this channeled message is to give you signs, synchronicities, confirmations of things that are kind of like showing, that spirit is showing you. So this way you can make a decision based off something that you want, and it's not being foreshadowed by someone else's influence or bribe. I feel like there's this energy of, you having a lot of people in opposition to some type of belief, some type of decision that you're making for yourself. I'm also hearing that this could be the perspective of your person. So let's say, for example, you're not in this energy, but you know that your person or your counterpart, I am hearing divine counterpart, may be currently experiencing temptation in the form of like if and then theory. So like, if you do this, then I'll do that. Like promises trying to be thrown at them or thrown at you right now. It's given a very heightened level of like someone knowing that one person is healing and recovering for something, and that being exploited to try to come up with a way to influence or intercept a person's of sound judgment or sound mind. I'm also picking up the energy of power of attorney. So this may be around a situation in regards to power of attorney. You may have a situation, Taurus, where someone is trying to take ownership, or they're trying to overthrow your decision about something, and because you're so stubborn, or you're so fixed on what it is that you're trying to protect and what it is that you want, it's like shots are being thrown at you from all different directions. All right, sorry about that, Taurus. I had an incoming call. So as I was saying, it feels like as if someone is trying to build up a case against you, or build up some type of profile against you. Like they are looking for something as a way in. I feel like it may be your unconscious mind. Like someone is looking for a way into your subconscious mind. This may be to plant a belief, an idea, but the only way to get you to put down your guards, they have to figure out what it is that you are looking for, or what it is you're lacking, or what it is that you may be needing. So let's say, for example, you're a masculine Taurus and you're in this masculine energy, and someone wants to be with you. It feels as if they are looking for ways to get you to settle down with them or to notice them. There's this energy of like, I want you to notice me, I want you to choose me, I want you to chase me or pursue me. But because you really hold back your feelings or your emotions and you don't really wear them on your sleeve, you may have like trust issues. I do feel as if the objective of this person is to see like what you're lacking. You know, if you need someone to go for walks with you, they're going to want to try to prove to you that they're loyal or prove to you that you can put your guards down with them. The only thing I don't like with this energy, and I'm going to be honest with you, is the intention. The intention is to possess you or to like earn you. But once they have you, they want to change you. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay? Whether you're a male or female, masculine or feminine or other, the gender doesn't matter. The objective here is still to maintain some type of control by offering you whatever it is that you're lacking. So if you're lacking money, this person's going to want to supply it. If you're lacking having someone to cook, clean for you, they're going to want to supply it. Someone is trying to pretend like they're taking the high road and they support whatever decisions that you make. They're going to ride along with you like Robin Hood. No, is it Robin? You know how Batman and Robin, like they're going to be like your sidekick. They want to be your sidekick long enough just to get you to put your guards down. And I promise you, the moment that you put your guards down, this person is going to feel like they can really show you who they really are. This is like somebody holding like fart or flatulence. Like this is someone like holding their gas every time they're around you, waiting until you really fall in love with them before they start like pooting in front of you or farting or some shit. This may also be like what's happening right now. I feel like someone's putting on they feel like you've been through some things, Taurus. You're super suspicious. You're super like you got your radar up. So they are trying to use their intellect to work their way in by observing your limitations and observing your strengths and weaknesses. And I just don't like it with the exploiting energy. And I feel like this person may even tell you like, oh, they just want to be your friend. They just want to be in your life. They don't want anything serious for some of you. And then for others of you, this person is going to present themselves as someone that's fluid or they're open and they care about the topics that you're talking about. But the truth is they really don't give a fuck about whatever beliefs you have, whatever stance you take. They feel like it's a challenge for them to figure out how to crack your code, Taurus. And that just don't sit well with me. So I feel like your spiritual team is coming through with a channeled message today to confirm for you what your spidey senses is feeling or sensing. You get what I'm saying? It's like, let's say you have a friend that you really trust and that friend comes around you and another person, because there's a lot of energies around that are speculating on what your beliefs are, Taurus. They're speculating on where you stand on a particular topic, but it's to judge you. It's not to accept you for who you are. And that's what's making it really shady to me is, yeah, you have resilience, rise above tribulation. I feel like you see how there's a ladder here or a stairs. They want you to like climb this ladder or take these steps in a particular direction, but you see how she's floating off into the sky. She's not even participating in the whole rat race or participating in the expectations of her. Let go and have fun. And I feel like you may just trying to say like, I want to just live my life and have fun. I don't want anything to control me, or I don't want anyone to try to impose their beliefs onto me. I just want to do what makes me happy. And they're saying like, oh yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, you should definitely do that. But in the back of their mind, they don't agree with you. So they're listening to what you're saying, trying to wait for an opportunity to slide a new belief system into your subconscious mind without you even noticing. But you're in this energy of being emotionally intelligent right now, which is showing me that you are too mature for this, and you can kind of tell that someone's unstable, or they're wishy-washy. All right, I don't know, y'all. So this confirmation, Spirit, what is this confirmation? Something is done. Something is finito. Letting go. As soon as I said something is done and something is finito, something is over. You've outgrown this person, place, or thing, this way of life, or whatever it is for you. You're on an adventure. Learn to let go. Many of you are closing a cycle where maybe it used to get you so emotionally riled up, the idea of losing someone or major life changes. But I feel like in this season, you're looking at things like lavender. I'm picking up lavender. Like, there's nothing to stress out about. You see how like stressed out her facial is? Like, oh, I'm irritated. I feel like you're kind of learning how to go with the flow. And this was a test I'm hearing for some of you. And for others of you, this is like a lesson learned. And it may have taken a long time, 9, 10 or more years, for you to finally get this person out of your head, or to drop something that you may have wanted. And I feel like you're trying to give yourself permission to finally let something go. Battle of the blues. Yeah, you see how like accepting the truth can be very difficult. The sword is submersed in water, and she's kind of like indifferent or numb to whatever. Like, she doesn't want to think about it anymore. She doesn't want to feel it anymore. She's processing her emotions so she can reinvent herself. I'm hearing for some of you, you're going to come out victorious and resilient, reinventing yourself. But she's like sleeping. These are like full moon energies as well. So you may have had to reflect on some thoughts you didn't really know was lying in your subconscious mind. Take steps towards positive change. And it's like now you are learning how to keep moving or keep flowing, even though you're having bad days, or even though you are longing for someone that you can't have. It's like the days feel longer because you're aware. You can't see it, but I can. If you can see it, comment down below. But there is a man in a white horse, and he's in the distance. Okay? And so she's far away. So you could be pondering over a relationship or a connection that just isn't going anywhere, or it's almost like in order to save yourself, you're going to have to let someone else go. A dream, an idea. Discover your courage. Yeah. And you're going to come out victorious. You're having like okay, this is what this is. This is a metamorphosis with all the butterflies. This is a phoenix rising. You're going through like a glow up here. 2 of Pentacles. Like you're in the middle of a crossroads or a glow up type of situation. 2 of Pentacles. Like I'm picking up this energy of someone that only has enough brain capacity or emotional capacity to focus on the reality and your own spiritual self. So it's like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to be stuck in this position of waddling about a situation that I cannot change. I need to know something here. Spirit, what is making Taurus, what lies in Taurus subconscious mind? Like, what is in here? I feel like that's what Spirit wants me to explore. So let's go on this ride right quick, on this little adventure, child. What's giving Taurus the blues? The 6 of Swords. Again, another water element. You see here? It's like no matter what you do, you're constantly in this, you're waiting to reach a destination that's never coming. That's the energy that I'm picking up that's waning on someone here. It's like I'm in this boat, right? I'm being guided towards peace, but the destination feels like it never comes, right? It feels like I'm forever in this phase, or I'm forever stuck in this phase of moving forward. I'm forever stuck in this phase of being guided in a particular direction. But I mean, like, where is the land? When are we going to reach landfall? When are we going to make it to that point where we can stop healing, you know? Or when are we going to make it to that point where memories from the past are really gone and it's not blocking you or hindering you? There's this energy of tired of being sick and tired of third-party energy, tired of being sick and tired of the overindulgence, numbing, okay? And really not being able to get to the root of the problems, but constantly feeling like you're closing out new cycles and chapters that leave you feeling like, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. I'm regretted if I do, I regret it if I don't. As far as the energy that I'm picking up here, it's like you're always, there's this energy of I'm always looking out for signs and synchronicities. It's always saying that it's coming, but it never arrives. And this, the step towards positive change with that knight in shining armor in the distance may be an illusion, okay? A lie that may have been told to you, that was placed in your subconscious mind, of like that Rapunzel let down your long hair, Cinderella going to the ball, Beauty and the Beast finally having their happily ever after. There's this energy of like, when do I reach the happily ever after? How long is this journey? And what is the point of all of this? Interesting. So let's see what Spirit has to say about this. They want me to use another deck. This is the deck. Yeah, this is the deck. All right, Spirit, what's your message for Taurus? There's something that Spirit wants to teach you, Taurus. Knowledge, seek knowledge, right? There's something that Spirit wants to teach you. How to discern the differences between signs of confirmation and messages of like knowledge, wisdom, messages of confirmation and signs of confirmation versus your own curiosity killing the cat. There's a time to move and there's a time to fold. There's a time to go and there's a time to wait. But if you're only learning through your experience from a space of, you know, I'm so far detached from my experience that I'm unable to, you know, it's safer here. It's safer to be out in the middle of the ocean where no one can hurt me. It's safer to be, it's safer to hold on to something. I can't get it out. It's like, okay, give me the word, Spirit. It's safer to hold on to something as inspiration to move forward than it is not to have a reason and still have to move forward. So, for example, a lot of lessons may have come from a moment of trigger, right? It is like being all triggered out. Or, you know, a motivation. I feel like you're in this season of learning how to transform without needing heartbreak to get you moving. Learning how to have that glow up without needing disappointment to motivate you. You are learning how to shed your skin at a more rapid rate. Okay, with this dragon energy here, you are learning how to seek the knowledge, shed the skin without needing the lesson to come through another vessel or another mirror to reflect back to you what's going on the inside. Yeah. So the signs and confirmations will serve as a message for you that whatever work that you're doing, is it working for you? Do you need to tweak it a little bit? So I feel like the messages are really about homeostasis, pH balance, where you're not on the extreme of either side. It's an equilibrium, a more balanced way of transforming. Because a lot of times they say great chaos, triggers transformation. But I feel like you're learning how to shed your skin and how to transform yourself with autonomy versus the manipulation of someone else forcing you or twisting your arm to make this decision. And someone around you may have a hard time letting go of that, because normally when they do certain things to you or they provoke you, there's a preset response that comes from you. But someone feels like they're losing control of the effect that they have on you. I feel like someone used to live rent-free in your head and you're evicting them. Spirit, what is this? Who was living rent-free in Taurus' head? This could be a person, a place, a substance, an idea. Okay, there could have been a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this is an archetype. Okay, an archetype. Regardless of it not being a major, this is someone that embodies that King of Wands energy. This is someone like that it person, you know what I'm saying? The image of what that it person looks like. I feel like some of you may have romanticized the depth of a person far more deeper than they actually are. And when you look at them in the 3D reality, they're a pure disappointment. But somewhere, somehow, they've been living rent-free in your mind or your subconscious realm as a figment of perfection, as a figment of, charming or princess. You know what I'm saying? Male or female is that confident, ambitious leader, male or female, that knows how to get stuff done. I'm sure this character comes up with so many different attributes, but somewhere along the line, someone has fallen in love with the character. And that character keeps assuring that you only can attract and manifest the same variation of that character. So let's say, for example, you have a thing for bad guys, right? And you're a good girl. Well, somewhere along the line, you adopted or that character imprinted on you as like, oh yeah, that's it. That's the thing that turns me on. That's the thing I'm attracted to. So anytime you come around a good guy, it would be like a turnoff because they don't have that passion or that desire to handle what you believe that you are. And this reading is showing me that you are transforming how you once perceived that figure in your life, that figure of perfection when it comes to a partner. And that's what's been living rent-free in your head. It's a character, like a page on a book. It's living, it's breathing. It's like a whole spirit, ghost, right? It's also a program, a memory. Six of Swords. It's also the thing you run from, but tends to also find you. It's very peculiar. Okay, some of you attract a lot of opportunists, and The desire of wanting them to see your worth and what you can provide as a masculine or female, or whatever you bring to the table, comes from a subconscious romance novel or fantasy. You know, everybody had their types, right? But sometimes our types are no good for us, right? But because that's your type, nothing else will do except more blues. Because this is telling me that this is a source of all your headaches. This type of player, this type of pimp, this type of finesse, this type of joke, this type of whatever you want to call it. You know? The person that tells you that you're the first for everything in their life, but you're also the last choice that they make. You're the last breed of something that they place as like a trophy or something like that. They may tell you things like they don't make them like you anymore. Death. Yeah, Spirit is saying this is a confirmation if you've been feeling like that it's time to shed that old skin or that same. See how they're underwater? It's time to let that release that. They release that stigma that every good girl is attracted to a bad boy and every bad boy wants a good girl. You know what I'm saying? Spirit saying death and transformation. Page of Swords. It's time to investigate where you got that thought from. You know what I'm saying? It's time to become curious about who gave it to you. Was it a belief that you originally had? Was it something that you saw on TV? And many of you are right on the precipice of having that breakthrough. And I feel like with the Sun, it's like right behind this subconscious rewriting, deleting, control, alt, delete out of your subconscious mind is like your happily ever after. And all along, that's what Spirit has been trying to show you. That's what Spirit has been trying to heal in you. You know, but rather than, some of you haven't been curious enough to dive deep within yourself. You've been curious to dive deep in the occult and what's coming towards you and who's coming, but you haven't asked the right questions of what's becoming of me. What is speaking this into my subconscious mind? Where is the subliminal writing? Where is it? How is it living rent free in my mind? Where did I pick it up from, and how can I get rid of it? The who, what, when, where, how it serves as it's a remedy for you, really. Because you're going to realize that some person fictitiously created it. Like writing in an encrypted chat box inside of a digital web page. From your side of the screen, you see the chat box that everyone communicates through. But behind the scenes, there's only X's and zeros. There's only symbols and numbers that are encoded and scripted. And then we are the projector of those symbols and numbers. We utilize the web pages, the platforms, the technology. So just like the platforms and the web pages and the designs that we use to interact with, that same concept is also written in your mainframe. It's written in your subconscious mind. And you may be noticing that it's like you got to detect this, though. It may have gone so long undetected. You know, so you may have this desire to want to like improve someone or help someone become better. so much more than that same nurture and love that you would give yourself, you may have found yourself in positions where you're like, I want to bring out the best in someone else. Because when you saw them, you saw that they had potential to be experimented on if they have at least this King of Wands type of energy. It's like being able to see the spirit of someone, but the reality of it is they're just a Page of Swords. You know what I'm saying? They're just, in reality, they're still trying to figure out who they are. So right behind you investigating and detecting this on your own, you no longer need the manifestation of the physical proof to know that that's the area that you're working on. What's going to happen is all the sharks are going to come out, because now you're meddling with something that changes the fabric of your existence, right? Who taught you how to change skin? Who taught you how to level up like this? Who taught you how to switch? You know what I'm saying? From being stuck in this position, what taught you was perspective. You took time to heal your perspective, which then changes your reality. And now you're being reborn. So, like I said, Spirit is confirming for you, Taurus, that you are indeed going through a metamorphosis. You will never be the same. Six of Wands. God damn. And all of it started with your yes. Six of Wands, Two of Wands. It started with your yes to align. Following the signs, following the synchronicities. Being curious. Like, you had to become Curious George out here in order to mature. This is saying that something was stunting your growth. Something or someone was delaying your transformation. Knight of Swords. And I feel like it wasn't just one person, but it was the character or the role of that energy being the, being the type that you typically fall for. That's what I'm seeing here. Ten of Swords. You typically fall for the type that want to argue with you, that want to go back and forth with you. I hurt you, you hurt me. We do this thing back and forth together. We argue. That's what love is. Someone along the way introduced you to toxic love, toxic romance, Love Jones type of shit. And then from a very young age, your curiosity to watch that show or to get you to romanticize and exploit your curiosity at a young age became like the vessel in which you began to move through your emotions. So it was easy for King of Cups. It was easy for someone else to speak to you subconsciously and tell you nice things and speak to you in a way where they can romanticize you or paint a picture with you, and you would fall in love with the siren in them. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, it was a person's smooth ability, gift of gab to talk. It was their touch. It was the way that they were able to keep you up all night thinking about them. It was a compilation of a lot of things. For some of you, now you got two people living in your head rent free. And it's hard for you to determine which one it is that you want to be in. But guess what? Nonetheless, you're still maturing. It's like what Spirit is saying, if you've been waiting for that confirmation of who I need to choose, these characters have only helped you go from the Page of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords into the Queen of Swords. So these connections have helped you face your fears. They've helped you discover the truth about yourself. Some of y'all are serial daters, or you have a tendency of romanticizing people and allowing them access into your mind because of their voice and how mysterious they are. Some of y'all are really drawn to a mysterious person that keeps you wondering, keeps you guessing. It's intriguing. So your curiosity has been exploited. At a very young age, someone found your curiosity, your ability to perceive the world around you in so many different colors and in so many different ways as a gift. And they may have wanted to keep you away from other people and hold on to you in a way, be so damn territorial over you where you couldn't even continue to grow. And for others of you, you had people that wanted, out of fear of losing you, they tried to make you afraid of what was on the other side of the world or the other side of your current reality, keeping you codependent. And then there's that energy of having you fall in line with everyone else and what they're doing. There's that type of relationship that you've attracted as well. Like, you see how in this particular one, the King of Cups has all of the fishes moving in a certain direction, kind of like synchronized order. And you kind of like got out of that synchronization and started to explore your own journey. And I feel like now you are becoming this version of yourself, Taurus, that doesn't need validation or relationship. The Queen of Swords energy has seen so many versions of humanity projected, reflected back to her, male or female, that she no longer desires the comforts of relationship or destinations. If she is to be in a position that is uncomfortable, she allows her environment to transform her. So that's what I pretty much see here, is that you are allowing the circumstances of your environment to kind of transform you from one belief system to another. And for many of you, you don't have to choose between this person or that person or whoever wants you. Really, I see you choosing yourself, Taurus. So if you've been, am I doing the right thing? Am I walking away from my true love? I feel like for you, not for everyone, but for whoever you are, that this confirmation is intended to resonate for, you were never designed or built to follow any system, faction, or person, or relationship. You really came here very independent. You came here very resourceful and resilient. You are you're a dragon king and queen. You're like a true blood. You true blood to this. Discover your courage. And I feel like you're going to find that your courage was within you. The fire was within you. And you may have thought that you saw the potential in them. But the truth of the matter is, they fighting for you so hard, Taurus, because they saw the potential in you that was undiscovered. Which is why you seeking knowledge, confirmation, clarity, going on your adventure of discovering different realms and different dimensions was a threat. Seek knowledge. You seeking knowledge and following your intuition was a threat. Okay? It was a threat. And here you are weighing everything in the balance. And you're utilizing your emotional intelligence to stand your ground. So, of course, in this season, you may feel that resistance, I feel like, of people wanting to make you feel like you're going to regret not choosing them, or you're going to regret not picking them, or you're going to regret not wanting to be claimed, chosen, or possessed by another person, not choosing to invest in someone. They're going to say things like, Oh, you're gonna regret. People are coming against you. You're gonna regret not investing in me when I come up in my life. You're gonna regret walking away from me, not choosing me. They're gonna say a lot of things to you, and it's to play on your emotions, to make you start imagining the possibilities with them. And I feel like it's kind of like wanting you to be gullible, just so they can access that part of you that's a creator, a manifester, a god, really, through your love and your heart chakra, and then put you back in this position of trying to figure out how you got here. So Spirit is kind of saying, like, hell to the no, that it ain't going down like that this time. And I feel like a lot of this has a lot to do with all the pentacles. Your success is highly revered in this reading. You're about to take a leap, okay, on yourself. You're about to bet on yourself. You're about to teach yourself something that you've always wanted to teach yourself. You're about to be self-taught. Don't worry, be happy. You're taking a leap in a direction, and you're putting yourself first. So yeah, your opposition is going to be you're selfish, but you're saying, Spirit is saying, get ready for positive change moving forward. All right, it's the magic carpet out here. Your intuition is showing you where you'll be in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years. It's beautiful. Which deck do you want me to use, Spirit, for Taurus? Let's see. So we have power of prayer. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are waiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. Taurus, I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Until the next time. Bye.